Hi everyone, this is Nibiru Watcher. It is January 27th, 2017. I hope you're all having a good day. Well, I'm going to start every video off with the artificial sun because it's a huge piece of the puzzle. And so let me get into it fast and quickly. This is the Sun Simulator patent. Go back and watch. I've had plenty of videos of how they've been hiding the stuff. This is a sun sim. This generates the light. This is the side view of it. This is just a conceptual drawing, not the actual sun simulator. This thing is far more complex. Again, but this is just showing the path of the light. So it comes from the simulator through this, bounces off this round convex mirror, then focuses it onto another convex, which focuses it through the hole in the mirror, and then goes through the mirror, and then goes off this other mirror. But this mirror is actually a spinning Fresnel lens, which basically spins. And I'll prove that in my next video. So then this goes out to the light that we see. This is approximately at the altitude of this space station, about 400 meters, 250 something miles. Okay, next. This is the sun simulator, again, that I've built. This is a leaked photo. Then we see this on the FAA camera. We can see the projection of this. Why is it projecting? Because we have a lens array. And then in the, so here is proof of the lens array over in a time-lapse video that we could see many times over Australia. Proof of the lens array and the spinning, this just proves everything. So here we get this light here, which oscillates, is the spinning Fresnel lens. And we can see the lenses, groups of them. And we can see the lens here and here, the fake sun. The rose petal, I think, is because of the JPL Caltech collaboration on building their ultra thin lenses. These are not your conventional lenses. Again, you've got the smaller lenses here. Okay. All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's go on to cloud punches. What do I say cloud punches? This. Okay. This is the result of magnetic interference from another planet that's pressing on our planet. If this would have been a large cloud formation, this would have been a huge hailstorm. Notice it's always at sunset, following the chemtrails, and half the time we see this with during halos. So let's see if I catch up. Let me show you another video of this spinning Fresnel lens. Again, we see it here. This thing has been caught. This is a projection of it. It's projecting because we have the lens array. Please go back and watch my fake sun videos, but you can see this thing literally rotating in the sky. And oh, one more thing that I had skipped, that this bears repeating that this black dot here, if you're looking down the barrel, this would be the black spot that we see in the sun. It's not a camera firmware update that blocks, protects the sun. We've seen this on water and planet and buildings, so that just doesn't fly. This is why we see it. People have caught it on video. So game over on that one. Again, now let me show you what I've captured. Bam. Okay, here we have basically a sun halo. And now the sun is being eclipsed and being hidden from us because we still have the the sun simulator giving us the fake light. So the real sun here, the projection, the out of focus planet here, and then the projection planet here, and then the spot that it creates on the lens of the camera. So let's just go back in time. So here, again, this was taken on, December 7th. So I'm going to go forward and let's go back in time a little bit. Now, here we have this same planet. Actually, let me show you well, let's just keep going. But I believe I know what planet this is, but let's do okay. So here we have, let me show you something else. Look at the absence of light. Do you see the light on the grass? And you see the ISO setting here. is set at 100. That controls the level of light. Okay, I'm getting tired of being trolled and lied to, as you guys are. It blows the excuse that the camera has changed its ISO setting. That's why it's dark. Oh, really? Well, the camera is in full view of the sun, so if it's going to make any adjustments, it would have made it by now. Okay, and look, see how bright it is? Now watch this. I want you to focus your eyes on the light, the surrounding light, on the buildings, the grass, everything. And watch the absence of light drop off when this thing starts to go behind the planet. Right there. Do you see that? It is now being eclipsed. But because there's no clouds or chemtrails, we're not going to get that sun halo that we normally get. They didn't feel that that was necessary. And again, still lie on the sun, still high in the sky. The ISO still at 100. Why the drop of light? This has been happening. People have been turning on. Look at the comment section, some of my other videos. People saying, why is it getting dark 2 hours before it should? Okay, this has been happening 2 to 3 hours before sunset. Go get your cameras and go stand in front of the sun. And when this happens, by the way, the heat of the sun will no longer affect your face. There'll be a time you're sitting there in the day like, the sun's not burning my face anymore. You can almost look straight at it. Look at that. See the absence of light? Notice that no ISO change. There you go. It's behind a planet. That's why this is happening. Again, we see it. This was December 5th. Now we have December 6th. We can see this. Again, look at that. 100, ISO 100. See the light on the grass. And just 20 minutes later, it's dimming down because we're now going through an eclipse. Look at that. Just 20 minutes later, no clouds in front of the sun. ISO still at 100. Look how dark it is. When you see this, you will not see the heat on your face. You should be, but you're not. There's no reason. They didn't even bother chemtrailing it because they didn't think you'd actually see something. But when they chemtrail it, this is what happens. Now we have an eclipse. And now we're getting this halo effect here. Let's zoom in on that one. Again, real planet, out of focus planet. The projected planet is basically being eclipsed, but is bouncing the image of the projected. Again, what you mean by that projection? Please go back and watch my fake sun videos. I have them further in my archives. So look at the time lapse on this one. Let's go forward in time. This absence of light, again, this projected planet happens, and we can watch, scroll forward in time a little bit, and we can see this thing really start to light up the sky. Again, see, it's a projection because the actual planet was over here. The lens system was approximately in this area. And now we get this. This is really worth zooming in on. That is, you want to call that like a lens aberration? Well, let's look a little closer at this thing. It is coming basically like straight at the Earth from the ecliptic plane. Let's see if I can zoom in on that. Squared off in nature. Yeah, that's because the fake sun and the lens array that creating this effect. Again, what we're looking at is a projection of a out of focus planet. And then I want to get you on this one. It's now we're on December 10th, and I want you to keep your eyes on this here. I want to zoom in on this one. Remember I talked about the vortex, the cloud punches that this thing creates when a planet gets close. And here we can see this spinning cloud. Do you think planes could have done that? That doesn't even make any sense. That's some crazy stuff. Look at this thing. Let's take a second here. Let's see. Okay, right there. Here's what we see right here in the center of the screen. And let's watch the progression of this as it, during the sunset, we can watch this ring follow here. I don't know if that's a real legit, but I just think that's worth pointing out. as a cloud punch. It actually is not a cloud to be punched yet. It's really not even a cloud punch. It's more like a planet punch. Okay, so let's see if we can look at another view of this out of focus planet. And now let's look at what people have been catching on Bondi Beach and collaborating that with a leaked photo from an astronomer of this planet that we see in the same thing. This is from a telescope. This is from a web camera in Australia. So we go back to here, and we can, again, we've seen this two planets that have been on our system for a long time. Over the course of weeks, it will eventually orbit away from this. But when you start seeing this, you can go back in time and spot your sun halo, Sundog lie, whatever. So again, here we have from the International Space Station, what we see to be, I believe, is the artificial sun right here in the center, this white light. And then I also believe that it does have a round shield around it. I'm not exactly sure how big around it is, but I believe the shield will serve some other purposes, just in case it needs to be a little bigger than the actual sun that they're trying to prevent from seeing it. In case the orbit is off a little bit, that this thing would basically allow for some slop if this thing's not directly aligned. But here we see two of them. Look at this insane beam of light. And notice that we're going to have this Sundog BS from here and here. What do they call a Sundog? Look it up on Wikipedia, from cirrus clouds. But we know these are chemtrails. Yeah, Sundogs always at the 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock position. Sure. Then, okay, now I want to show you a video from Neil Oakley's channel. I'll leave a link in the description of what he caught in two of his videos. But his latest one was more compelling because the red sun. Watch this red planet right here. At first you think, oh, that's just another sunrise video. No, he nails it, man. It's not Nibiru, it's the red planet. Nibiru would not have been in the frame that long. It would have been much bigger too. It's a further planet. It's further away than Nibiru, but because Nibiru's been a whole lot closer than this one. And we see the rising of this planet. If you want to watch the real video, I'll leave a link to his channel. Please look at that right there. And then we see this thing rise and fall. And then here comes the real sun, yellow, that rises back in its place. So there you go. Thank you, Neil Oakley, for that channel. Anyways, please copy, like, and share this video, and I'll see you at the Lord's Supper. Have a blessed day.